I grew up with a friend since I was 9. He was my next-door neighbor in a beautiful foresty-like place with big yards. I was the only boy at my house at the time, because my dad left when I was 5. The seclusion of the estate made it hard to make friends unless you knew your neighbor. One day I was bored in the yard, and I heard the noise of fun coming from the next yard, which intrigued my interest, and I gathered the courage to go and knock the gate. I was welcomed by 2 boys who were sweaty from playing football. I introduced myself, and we got along. We played football, and then we ended up in the Hosu, and the boy was affluent to say the least. Every video game console at the time was in his possession, and it was so fun. Played video games the whole day, and we became friends ever since. From laughing to rugby to bicycles to racing, we had it all. I had finally found a friend. Fast forward to teenage years, and of course I never had the money he had, but what I had was charisma and the gift of gab, things that money couldn't buy. And it started to take a toll on our relationship when I started getting women co's. I grew into my looks as a teenager, which rubbed him the wrong way. He had it all: cars, trips to Dubai, Las Vegas, Miami, and California. But the less affluent friend next door had something that women wanted more than money: me. So he started treating me differently, and in situations where money was involved, he would belittle me, and becoming overly critical every time I messed up. But I always stuck with him cause I secretly knew why he didn't like me, but I didn't let it come between us or change how I was. But I guess things were different for him. One day on his birthday, he got with a prostitute and in front of all his other peers. And when he tried showing off, everyone bashed him about it. I can say it wasn't a lovely birthday for him. However, I never bashed him even once. I tried my best to get drunk with him and not bring up the topic, to be a good friend, regardless of all the heat he was getting from the other peers. And he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way because of his cutthroat mouth, because he always felt like had more money than everyone around us. But people would always remind him how he doesn't get women. He never mentions it, but I know he took note of how I was the only one by his side because he was my friend. He was my brother. And I loved him, and I know he did. He was just going through his own demons. Fast forward one day, it was my turn to mess up, not in a crowd as big. But it was a mess. And he walked up to me, and his moment to finally put me down had arrived, and he pulled no punches. We didn't talk for almost 3 years, and when he flew back into the country, I found out about 2 weeks later, and I found out I called. He cut the call, then I texted, "Heard you're around," and he blue-ticked me. Then 5 hours later, he replied and said, "You not kosher, don't talk to me again." I accepted things how they are, and I stopped following up. Swallowed my pain, and I moved on with my life. I wish him nothing but the best.